Hello everybody, Baird here. So this video will be how to win a solo game by playing safe. Obviously there are two different videos for winning solo games. One is playing safe and then another one is playing aggressive. I believe this was a 6-kill solo win. So as you can see, we're landing the edge of the map right now. The reason why landing the edge of the map is the best in solos is because um, it's safe. You usually will not have other people landing with you. So in this spot, which is behind Misty, you get 4 chests for free, pretty much. You'll likely never have people come here. Um, and so right now it's sped up because I'm just showing me looting, pretty much. So I got those chests, and then you can head down here, and there's more houses. I believe it's 4 more chests. And so here I had no shield, and so shield is extremely important. I do not recommend taking fights without shield. And so here I see a guy standing here, so I take shots on him, and it's a free kill. When you see somebody standing like that, I do recommend shooting at them if you have distance. Shooting from far away is definitely the easiest way to kill somebody. And so I hear another person in this house. So as I explained in my fighting video, taking fights slowly and taking your time is the best way to get easy kills. So here I took my time fighting this guy, edit down on him, free kill. So you can use tips from my fighting videos for that. So as you can see here, zone pulled up near Misty. And so usually in first zone there will be around 20 people alive, which is already pretty good. And so what I recommend doing is using bushes to your advantage. So as you can see, I'm in a bush right now. Bushes are all over the map, and when you go into them, people can't see you, but you can actually have vision of people outside of these bushes. So to get easy wins and get into where there's less people alive, I definitely recommend using bushes. So I sit here for a while. The video will speed up again in a second, but that is how I got to about 10 people alive. I also recommend going into bushes, not only when you have loot that you like. So I would recommend a shotgun, an SMG, and a AR, which you can see I have right now. I also recommend having extra shield and hopefully some extra white heals. I explained that in a past video, so if you forgot what I'm talking about, go check it out there. So now it'll speed up me going to zone. I see that zone pulled further north, so I'm leaving that bush and I'm going into zone to get another position. So as I'm going in, I see a drop. Now drops are extremely important because airdrops will always have a purple or yellow gun, and they will always have a launch pad in them. So it is extremely important to get these when you see them. I actually got this for free, and obviously I shot it out of the air, which was easy. So I definitely recommend going for airdrops. The only problem is that sometimes you'll be contested by people for them. So you need to think do you think that you are in a position where it's easiest? And so I saw that I hit this guy for about 90 shield. So I decided to push up on him. I recommend only fighting when you get big hits. So right here I cracked him. I hit him 71 blue. So I knew he was a free kill at this point. Easy kill. So I only recommend fighting when you hit someone for at least 100 with your AR from far away. It makes fights a lot easier. It makes your chances of winning those fights a lot bigger. So I always recommend doing that. So here I'm just waiting for zone to pop up. I decide to launch pad onto these old builds, and I build up in metal up here. When you're basing up in the endgame, I recommend always using metal. The reason for this is that metal is the strongest structure in the game, and it's very hard to break, and people don't usually like going up on metal. So I hit this guy really hard, so I decide to go down and fight him. Again, I hit him for about 150. He actually gets shot in the back and dies, and so I get his loot for free here, which is super nice. And now what happens here is that the guy who killed him is actually pushing up, and because I don't know his health, I decide to launch pad away and just play the safe option. What this does is I did have the best spot in the game to sit at, but now I'm ending up at this house, which actually wasn't the best option because there was another guy at this house and I ended up having a very long fight with him. So I do recommend always staying on the high ground in situations like that. But if you're not confident with fighting that person, then running away isn't necessarily a bad option. So as I explained in my fighting video, and that is what I'm doing here, I'm playing safe and taking my time with this guy. I see an opportunity to go down on him after I take all his shield, and it's an easy kill. So always take your fights slowly, make sure you're hitting the more damage, and yeah, and if you need more tips about fighting, make sure you check out the fighting video. So this last guy pushes me, and I had hit him for about 90 shield out of the air, so I knew he was pretty low, so I decided to go down in his wall and start hitting it. And if you watch the fighting video, you'll see all the tips and what I recommend for fighting in there. So he edits out, easy kill, and that was the win. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and my recommendation for winning games is if you can do this 10 to 20 times, I would recommend, or if you already have, I would recommend starting to do the winning games aggressively style with the other video, because usually fighting people and winning games is more fun, but obviously it's harder. So thank you guys for watching.